We've now seen the results of this commission carried over the last 2 years, very forensic work, 2,500 pages contained in that report, and quite frankly, the numbers are staggering. The estimation from the commission is that over the last 70 years, 330,000 children were abused in the Catholic Church, and it wasn't just abuse committed by priests, but other members of the clergy and also people connected with the church. And the report concludes that there was a systemic cover-up over all these decades. And I think the really worrying thing is that the cover-up continued until recent years. Now, the report says that thousands of victims who were subjected to sexual abuse, some 60% of them suffered significant problems in their later lives, mental health problems, sexual problems. So you can see the lasting damage of sexual abuse. The report has made some 45 recommendations to improve things to protect children in the future. I think the tragic thing is, though, given the passage of time, this report is looking into sexual abuse over 7 decades, that in terms of any prosecutions, they are very, very limited indeed. The report has put forward around 20 alleged cases where there is still evidence and people are alive to pursue prosecutions. But this is really damaging and damning in terms of the Catholic Church in France. Other nations have had, some would say, their reckoning in terms of child abuse in the Catholic Church. America, Ireland, England also. I think many of the victims would say the reckoning has been way too long coming in France.
And Michelle, the victims that have been cited, are they both male and female or mainly boys?
What we understand is that 80% of the victims were male, so some women, girls were also involved, but 80% of them were male victims. And as I say, the report concludes rather disturbingly that some 60% of those went on to experience very significant problems later in their life as the result of abuse that was committed by priests, clergy and others involved in the Catholic Church. And it was abuse that was covered up. It was a systemic cover-up, according to the Commission author.